This is where my friends can go. And this is where I can go. Hi, my name is Noor. I'm a digital nomad and I travel full-time with the world's worst passport. Here it is, the most important document that is supposed to open doors to other countries, cultures, and even continents. But not in my case, because I come from Baghdad, Iraq. Yes, the same Iraq you saw on the news. No, Iraqi people are not dangerous. We are good people just like you. But only 5 countries in the world welcome us without a visa. Others don't, which makes it really difficult for us to travel anywhere. My visa applications got rejected many times. My husband's home country wouldn't even allow me to enter. And many countries have special requirements, which makes getting a visa even more difficult. However, I still managed to travel to dozens of countries, lived in some of them, and would like to share my story and advice with you today. Intro. Putting all the negativity aside, let me show you how traveling with a weak passport is still possible. Let's go to passportindex.org. This website ranks all the passports and shows how many destinations are open for you. Holders of an Iraqi passport can access only 5 countries visa-free and 32 countries with a visa on arrival. The majority, 159 countries, require a visa to enter, which can be very tedious and sometimes impossible to get. If we compare it to, let's say, a US passport, Americans can enter 107 countries visa-free and 56 countries with a visa on arrival. So, that's 169 countries in total versus 39 countries for Iraqis. Great news for Americans and not such great news for me. Because not only applying for a visa can be very costly and difficult, but there is no guarantee that you will not get a rejection provided that you are allowed to apply for a visa in the first place. Because some countries, believe it or not, wouldn't even accept my visa application. However, that doesn't stop me, and I still try to travel as much as I can. And if we take a look at the scratch map, and these hundreds of photos cluttering my iPhone, you can see that I have visited 35 countries so far and lived in 8 of them. To some of you, it might not seem like a lot. However, I don't focus on the quantity, but the quality of my travels. And I really like to explore the places I visit. So I want to share some tips with you on how you can travel just like me or even better, using the same visa over and over. You already know that getting a visa can be difficult. Imagine trying to get tens of visas. It's a nightmare. Lucky for us, many countries accept visas of other countries. Yes, you heard that right. You can enter many countries with a visa issued by a completely different country. And of course, I'm not talking about Europe and the Schengen countries. Everybody knows if, for example, you have a visa from Germany, you can most likely travel to the other 25 countries that signed the Schengen Agreement. And that's amazing. But it doesn't end there. With the same visa from Germany, you can visit additional 18 countries, many of which are not even in Europe. Here's the list of these countries. So after visiting Europe, you can go to Mexico and enjoy some delicious tacos. And guess what? Schengen visa is not the only one that works this way. 45 countries can accept your US visa, and 33 countries will allow you to enter with a valid UK visa. How cool is that? Of course, visa requirements change constantly, so make sure to check everything before planning your trip. And now to tip number 2. How to get a visa. Whether you like it or not, you might still need a visa even with the best passport, so better do it right. Instead of applying in person, check if you can get an e-visa. These are usually easier to get and faster to process. Also, make sure to book accommodation and tickets with an option of free cancellation. You don't want to get a rejection and lose your money spent on the fancy hotel you liked so much. So try to apply well in advance in case you need to make any changes in your plans. Minimalist travel. Let's say you can't visit many countries, but do you have to or even want to do that? Some places might not just be that interesting for you. Take your time to think and decide what countries are really worth a visit. And focus on these. And how well do you know your country? Maybe this is a good start. Also, consider slow travel. Spend some time to explore the places you like. Come there several times or maybe even stay for a month or more if you can. Rather than jumping from one country to another, stamping your passport just because. Did you know that living in a new country for a month or more can actually be cheaper than regular short vacations? Currently, I change countries every month and it costs me less than staying at home. So I actually save money by traveling. I'll talk about it in one of my next videos, so make sure to subscribe not to miss it out. Buy a passport or a residence permit. Speaking of money, if you happen to have a lot of cash, then you may check out some of those citizenship by investment programs that many countries offer. Basically, you purchase a decent passport and forget about the struggles. So if you can afford it, this might be the easiest solution for you. In conclusion, all I want to say is that those who have a powerful passport should definitely appreciate it and use it. And for the rest of us, just know that traveling is not impossible, even with the world's worst passport. And if we take a look at the scratch map, and if we take a look at the scratch map, and if we however, that doesn't stop me, and I still try. Okay, no. However, that doesn't stop me, and I still try. To some of you, it might not seem like a lot. However, I don't focus on the quality. So I want to share some tips with you so that you can travel just like me. You already know that. Okay. God. Yeah, possible. Let me know how many countries you can visit in the comment section below. And if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out more interesting content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!